Hello, everyone. I'm Robin Shaw, and welcome to Learn English Live. I do live streams to answer English questions for all the students out there. So if you have any English questions, please start to get them ready. I'll do my best to answer them. Sometimes I don't know the answer, but again, I'll try. Ooh, I hit the desk there. All right, so let's see which students came to class today. I can see Layla, Megna, Jollibee, Anagui. Let's move this over here. Lolly Lolly, hello students. You guys are all on time for class. Let's see. Hey, Megna asks, how are you doing? I'm doing well. Korea is still growing the coronavirus, but I'm staying inside my house, cleaning and working. So I hope I do not get the coronavirus. And Jollibee, hello, gays. You don't want to say gays. You want to say guys, Jula. Hello, guys. Anagui, you're in Costa Rica. Yeah, I remember my time in Costa Rica. Such a lovely, lovely country. Yeah, Layla, I'm healthy. Lolly Lollies, from France. Hopefully, Lolly Lolly, someday I see your message change. Hello from Germany or hello from Russia. Maybe you're traveling. And okay, Layla. Let's see, let's get into the questions. Let alone a brother and sister you never know about. Let alone doesn't mean moreover. Yeah, it can be. I think we talked about this maybe a year ago. Let alone a brother. And you didn't put. That's a little bit complicated, Layla. You got to put the full sentence. You just can't put half a sentence. But it would be similar to moreover. Or besides, yeah, it can be similar to that. And Layla, is there any person who helps you film this video? Nobody. Your sentence is correct. Nobody helps me do anything. My two channels, they take up a lot of time. I get hundreds of messages every day. I have to do everything by myself. Coronavirus in France. The situation is getting worse. Well, lolly, it will get worse around the world. Let's check. John. I usually check a map. Here I go. I'm going to send you guys the link of where I usually look. So this is the link where I usually look. And France is almost 1,000, maybe over 1,000 people now. Yeah. Lolly, it's going to grow. More and more people. You cannot stop coronavirus. Beston, Sadiq, hello. Harry, Sedia Wan, hello. Majdulin, Hulali, hello. I'm doing well. Lolly, I said I hope one day you say, hello from Germany. Hello from Russia, because you're traveling. I know you're not traveling now, but I hope one day you can say, because you always say hello from France. I hope one day it's a different country. From Morocco. And Layla asks, something to think about, class. Now please take out your still life and get ready to work. The second set, the still life. Oh, let's check Google. Is that a painting? All right. So maybe that is in, I don't know. That seems like you're in art class. And a still life is the object you're going to paint. Fruit, flowers, anything that you're planning to paint. I think that's what a still life is called. I'm not sure. So maybe Layla, that's about some painting. Deep Space. Hey, from Deep Space, Shaw or Robert? Who's Robert? Because I am not Robert. I am Robin. Robin, I really proud of you. Should say I am really proud of you because you do everything alone. Well, I really wish I had someone to help me because then I can do. Well, my hat's getting crooked. Then I could do everything faster. Iskander Matt, as Americans, do you? I'm not American, Iskander. I am Canadian. So, as American, do you have any problem with Australian English accent? No, I don't have a problem with, when I travel around the world, I don't have a problem with anybody's accent. Well, I shouldn't say, I don't like the word problem. You're focusing on Australian, but if I go to, you guys shouldn't think of English as Australian or Canadian or American. English is an international language. There's hundreds of different accents. So when I travel, the difficult accents to me are the Nigerian accents. When Nigerian people speak English, that is difficult. But other countries, not so much. Most of the time, 99% of the time, I can understand most people I'm talking to, whatever country they come from. Hello, Win. And Layla, I'm used to it. I have difficult to pronounce a sentence, so could you help me, please? Sure, let's go to the board. I keep hitting the desk. I gotta make sure you guys can see this. There. All right, so right here, a native speaker is not going to say I'm used to it. They're going to blend this together, and it's going to be blended into just a T sound. So it's going to be I'm used to, I'm used to it, I'm used to it. That D is gone. I'm used to it. Hello, Swapnil. Win's a little late. Okay. Please, Layla. Layla, I'm going to be honest with you. The one word that really annoys me that you always say, Layla, you say it to me every time I talk to you, and I don't like that word. So, Layla, from today, please never say this word again to me. And that word is sorry. Everybody here, nobody needs to say sorry to me ever, okay? So, Layla, you're not allowed to say sorry to me. Deep Space, no problem. Win is overmoral. We don't use overmoral. That is, no, we don't use that. That's too old, Win. Nobody uses overmoral. We just use the day after tomorrow. So that's old English. Never use that, Win. Layla, what is the meaning of life? What does life mean? What is life? The third one is wrong. The first two are okay. What is the difference between? They're just asking the It's asking the same question, Layla. What is the meaning of life? What does life mean? No difference. Win, please check my sentence. Sure, Win, let's take a look. I like this sentence. I wish I hadn't dated with him. That looks like a good sentence. No problem with the grammar there. Is that a true story? Is that a true sentence? And Carrie asks, it's hard to pronounce I'd. Let's take a look at I'd. I got my erasers. So, of course, I can be a contraction for I would. It could also be a contraction for I had. Doesn't matter. Carrie doesn't care which contraction is. She's just focusing on the pronunciation. I'd. That's how you say it, Carrie. Everyone here, repeat after me. I'd love to. I'd love to. I love to eat pizza. I'd love to go on another vacation. Benish, which accent do you pronounce, British or American? I do not pronounce British and I do not pronounce American. I would say my accent is more... I was born in Canada, but I haven't lived in Canada for over 20 years, so I have a more international... I'm sure I have a little bit of a Canadian accent, but my accent is not, I don't think, common to a certain area. I don't know. Thank you, Layla. You never need to say sorry. Pretty Cat. Wow, there's a name I haven't seen in a long time. Yeah, hello, dear Robin. Long time no talk. I am really happy to see you, and I hope you are doing well. Pretty Cat, I hope you didn't stop studying English. I hope you're continuing to study English every day. I want to see you more often. Deep space. What's the English level when you start explaining what you want to teach for math, technology, PC, or programming? Well, deep space... this can be English for specific purposes. So at my university, college, sometimes I teach engineer students, and because they're engineer students and they will get a job in engineering, they might need to know a little more math, English, a little more engineering English, okay? If I'm teaching nurses, I don't need to teach them math or technology. I would maybe focus on a little more of hospital and medicine English. So for my students, what they're going to study, I might focus on. If you're self-studying and you have interest in math, technology, or computers, and you need that English, then you should start as soon as you can. Win, I want to know together, environmentally, and friendly. I saw two sentences. Please handle the old batteries environmentally friendly. I guess that can work. The bamboo house is also environmentally friendly. Yeah, so friendly to the environment. Let's take a look. Is that environmentally friendly? That works. Those sentences can work. Did I cough? Do I have... Some American and Canadian teenagers say this sentence: "You have no game." What's the meaning of this? Okay, that might be a little bit of slang. You have no game. You have no skill. You're not good at something. Something like that. I hope Robin is staying healthy and safe. Yes, that's correct. Imagine you can. Hello. Accent is necessary or not to understand. No, I never want my students to get a British accent or American accent. Yeah, I think you're wasting your time unless you plan to live in America or you plan to live in Britain. If you plan to live in an English-speaking country, yes, it's a good idea to get the accent of that country. But if you just need English for business or your job, I wouldn't waste time on an accent. Deep Space, I'm asking because I love learning and teaching physics, math, and technology. Deep Space, start learning that vocabulary. Start using that English. If you have interest in it, start learning it. Keep hitting my table. Layla, I'm dressed in a warm clothes. No, that doesn't work. You said, don't say sorry. You made a mistake. That's why we're here, to fix mistakes. And can everyone see what's wrong with that sentence? I'm dressed in a warm clothes. All right, we have the which would mean one. We have s, which means many. This sentence cannot work, so we're going to cut out that. I'm dressed in warm clothes. I am dressing a warm. Oh, you did it again. I am dressing in. Layla, again. Okay, I think you're asking, I'm dressed in warm clothes. I'm dressing in warm clothes. It's the same as the other question. You're using two different grammar to say the same thing, okay? So technically there is a difference. If you said, I'm dressed, then that's past tense. You're already dressed. I am dressing, which means now, present continuous, but they mean the same thing. You're putting on warm clothes. Benish. What was your question? Please explain the structure as well as. That's. I like cats as well as dogs. Is that what you're asking about? All right, someone sent me a bad message. Anyway, I like cats as well as dogs. This would mean also or two. I like them both. Maybe you can make a sentence, Benish, and I will see if I'll check your sentence. Layla, I am out of money has the same meaning of I am broke. I have no money. Yep, all three of those sentences mean the same thing. Your grammar is perfect. Deep Space or environment friendly? No, we use environmentally friendly. That's the expression we use, environmentally friendly. And when I read a sentence, you will find the traveling a bore. What does it mean? A bore means boring. It's a boring. It's a boring experience. So I think traveling is exciting, but if someone said to you, I think you'll find the travel, I keep hitting the table. You'll find the traveling a bore, that means boring or not exciting. Layla, what's happened? Is she ill? Oh, look, there's no need to fret. When should I use fret and worry? Whenever someone is worrying too much, you just tell them there's no need to worry, there's no need to fret. Yeah, so usually, someone close to you might be, and Layla, maybe it's your sister. She's always worried about you, worried, worried, worried. You just tell her you don't need to worry. Please don't, no need to fret. Nanette, Donna, hello. Wilson, hello. And Wilson says, I want to share my lucky day. I found a €5 note. I was riding my bike and I saw the bill flying. I ran behind it, and the thing is, another guy saw the bill, but I took it. Good for you, Wilson. €5 note. What are you going to spend that on? It's always good to find money, right? But not so much anymore because more people are using less cash, more cards. So if you find paper money, that's very lucky these days. Win, I want to practice IPA. Please give me a link from your channel. What should I start to study? You should study Fanny's series. Let's take a look. Go to my... I do have. Let's go to the channel. Ugh. I don't even know my own channel very well. Although my channel has got 650,000 subscribers. Wow. All right, here we go. Fanny series is a good way to learn the IPA. Go through those videos. Layla says, I'm glad I was able to make you happy. Did I write this sentence properly? Yes, you did. Nanette, it's want lesson. I don't understand, please. Sorry, Nanette. I want to help you. But you have to be at a certain level to understand me. If you cannot understand me, I can't really help you. Nanette. Wilson, Robin, regarding the news about coronavirus, how's it going there where you live? Everything's okay with me. YouTube doesn't really want me to talk about this issue, so I can't say much. YouTube sent out some notices. Please don't talk about that, but I'm okay, and hopefully the world gets better. Please, Robin, could you check my sentence? I don't know why I do a lot for people whom I love, but they don't. I think I am not a lucky girl. I don't know why I do a lot for people whom I love, but they don't. I don't understand, but they don't. They don't do a lot for me. I'm not sure what you mean, but they don't. So that's the confusing part. But they don't what? They don't what? Benesh, I love to eat pizza as well as pasta. That's the perfect sentence. That's a perfect teach me English, please. That's a perfect sentence, Benesh. You're using as well as perfectly. And what is the meaning of up? You're up late. Well, that's simple. When awake. So the up, not exactly, but it means awake. So when someone said wake up, be awake. You're up late. You're awake late. What's the difference? Threatening and warning. Threatening is negative. Warning could be negative, but generally a warning is neutral, we'll say. Not positive, but threatening is bad. Yeah, threatening, someone wants to hurt you. Oh, Wilson's recommending a channel. Excuse me. I'm going to check your channel, Wilson.
Officer Jack Justice.
How is it possible this channel is here? I'm not sure. Robin, with €5, I can get a dish, a meal. You can get a meal. You can get a meal. Layla, Robin, I think the distance is narrow between you and the desk. Yeah, that's the correct sentence. Actually, I moved my studio today to another room. And the truth is, my desk, I was stupid. I put my desk backwards. So I'm hitting the back of the desk. So next week, next week I won't be hitting the desk. I don't know. I don't know why I put my desk backwards. Rice, beef, salad. You can get a lot with €5. Win is ran ahead a phrasal verb. He ran ahead with, yeah. Yeah, looks like a phrasal verb to me. Benish, the way he sang was very interesting. Yeah, that sentence is correct. Win. Okay, Robin, I'll watch a video per day and practice. Well, thank you. Thanks to Fanny. And Layla says, Robin, you're so lucky. Oh, hello, Fanny. Sorry, I just saw Fanny's name. Welcome, Fanny. You're late to class. Layla says, Robin, you're so lucky. Your channel is growing up fast, but my channel just has 4 videos. Haha, made a joke. Subscribers means nothing. Okay, Wilson. Imagine you can. Generosity. Meaning, please. Well, sorry, Imagine. I am not a dictionary. But I'm going to send you to a good dictionary. I like to use the Oxford Dictionary. And I'm going to put imagine or generosity in there. And then I'm going to give you a link. There's the link. I did all that for you. Oh, I keep hitting the... I got to move back so I don't hit that... desk. Layla, I mean, I don't know why I do a lot for people who I love, but they don't do anything for me. So, yeah, let's see if we can fix your sentence. I don't know why I do for a lot for people. All right, I'm going to fix that there. So I would recommend, I'm not going to write the whole sentence again, but you could say, I don't know why I do a lot for people. So until people, it's perfect. Can't spell people. So up until there, it's perfect. So I don't know why I do a lot for people when they do nothing for me. So I would recommend this. This is a more powerful sentence. I don't know why I do a lot for people when, you could say people I love. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to be confusing. I don't know why I do a lot for people when they do nothing for me. When they do nothing for me. Okay, moving on here. Layla, I want you to fly around the peak with your equipment. Could you pronounce equipment? Equipment. Equipment. I'm not sick. I don't have a fever or headache. I'm fine. Fanny, what are you doing? Can I answer? Nothing, just slacking off. Yeah, you could answer that. What are you doing? Nothing. I'm just slacking off. Slacking off would be slang. So let's. Yeah, it's possible, Fanny, but I don't want to hear my students say slacking off. Is gander Matt? What is the most correct? Englishmen in New York or British men in New York? Both of them are equally correct. Equally. In their speaking English. I hope you're talking about that. All right, let's jump down here. Wilson, with €5, I can get a meal in Barcelona, Spain. Yeah. Pakistanis have many restaurants and they have writing a sentence there. They have a nice, yummy food. So in this case, food is going to be uncountable. So we don't need that. They have nice, yummy food. I've never had Pakistani food. Any food from Pakistan. I've never had that. Benish, you had better watch movie, Robin. No, there's a little bit of problem, so let's fix it up. So you had better, that's right. You had better watch. That's right. So you're trying to tell me to do something. And it's important. So you're using you had better. It's very important. You had better watch. But what are you trying to tell me to do? If you want to say you had better watch a movie, that's a little strange. Why should I watch a movie? So there's no reason for your such strong recommendation. So with a strong recommendation, you might say you had better watch Joker because it's great. So now you're telling me that's Joker. I really messed that up. J-O-K here. So you had better watch Joker, this movie. Why? Because it's great. So you're giving strong advice and a reason. So if you're going to use you had better, it's good to have a reason. If you said, Robin, you had better watch a movie, I would, why? All right, I got to move on because there's a lot more questions. Layla, I put a shirt or two into my bag and I left for New Bedford, Massachusetts. How to pronounce Massachusetts? Massachusetts. Deep space. Learning grammar makes my speaking slower. I don't hate it, but it just doubles the process. Deep space. Never study grammar directly. Nobody here should open up a grammar book. What a waste of time, and that will not help your English. Open up a real book and start reading. You will learn grammar in a quicker way, I promise. Wilson and I use word reference and sometimes Urban Dictionary. So I use those too. If there are any changes in his schedule, I will tell you. That sentence is perfect, Layla. No problems. Rohan, hi. You came 6 minutes ago. Sorry I'm late. Benish, please explain the use of make and made. Well, this is present tense and this is past tense. Or I should say, yeah, this is the base verb. This is the past tense. So the base verb, you could use let's make a present tense sentence. Let's use a few. Anyway, that's the base verb. That's past tense. You make the sentence. Banish, you should make sentences. I will make a cake for the future. I can use in the future, and I made a cake, the past. Lolly, I come across my cousin at the store. I bumped into my cousin at the store. I ran into my cousin at the store. All those sentences mean the same thing, lolly. Spelling English is too hard because there's a big difference between spelling and speaking. What do you think? Yeah, lots of languages are the same, Layla. Why I call you Layla? Because every time I read lolly, I say Layla. Yeah, Layla. Every language spelling is hard. The older the language, the more difficult the spelling. Annette, thanks for your reply. I don't understand. I don't want to know your title for this lesson. Well, this lesson, just you are all great students, and over the week you're studying many things in English. You're listening, you're reading, and you're talking to other people in English, and you're gonna have questions. Come here every Sunday, ask me those questions, and I will try to help. Layla, that's why you need to call us once in a while. The baby was quiet for a while. What's the difference between in a while, for a while? Uh, I think I don't know. There's probably a lot of differences between them, but just generally speaking, in a while, you're talking about the future. Uh, so a future event. I will go eat dinner in a while. So in the future, I will eat dinner. For a while, you're talking about doing something for a period of time. So I was in New Zealand for a while. So some period of time. They're used different ways, and there's other ways to use while. I can't really go into too much detail right now, Layla, about those. OW. When I repeat the English sentence behind the Google Voice Translator, will I have a Google Translate accent? What are you trying to say? When I repeat the English sentence behind? No, I don't think so, OW, because no. No, I don't think you're going to have the Google Translate accent. You would have to be repeating thousands and thousands of sentences over a period of years to get the Google Translate, and only listening to Google Translate. So no, OW, it would, no, that's not going to happen. Don't worry about that. Phew. Yeah, phew is just not a word, just an expression that means kind of an emotional response. Phew. Phew. When should we use phew? There's many ways to use phew. 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 Yeah. I think should you use it? I don't think you need to use it, Layla. But that's going to be in the interjections. So let's see. Let's see if someone already did the research. So hue is so common. It can mean like I'm tired or I'm excited. It can mean many things. When do we use it? I don't use it, so I might use it. I don't know, but let's see. Here, I'm gonna put a link. Someone already answered that question better than me. I'm not an expert on hue. Layla, is letter G silent in background? Nope. Background. Background. Layla, you need someone you can trust again other than me. I want to make sure if I understood it well. So could you explain other than me in this case? So not me, other than me. You need someone other than me, not me. You need another person. So everyone here, you should be learning English from other teachers other than me. Not just me, other teachers too. All right, see you, Wilson. Joker's boring. It was okay. I wasn't so excited about Joker. It was okay movie, but imagine you can use of have had. Again, had is the past tense of have. I have a job now. I had a job in the past. This is the past tense of have. Let's see if I have I think Esther did a video on that. Yeah, she did have has. Layla, the robber made no reply and went his way. I know who the thief is. The thief got away with the money. Robber and thief are confusing. Well, robber, what is the difference? Let me check. Robber uses a gun. So the robber steals from you directly. So they might have a gun. Give me your money. So you see the robber, bank robber, whatever. The thief you don't see. So I went to my car today and I noticed someone stole some money. That was a thief. I didn't see him. Or I went home, someone stole my TV. I didn't see the person, so they're a thief. So anything where you come face to face with the person stealing, that is the robber. Layla, 5 years ago, I came to your father's house. I asked you for something to eat. Could I say, I asked from you something? I asked you for. No, in this case, we would say, I asked you for. Yeah, kind, make is the base, a general verb, a base verb. If you want an infinitive, is usually we add the to make. There's your infinitive. Layla, so what's the difference between I asked you for something neat and there's someone at the door asking for you? Well, these are two different expressions. So I asked you for something neat. There's someone at the door asking for you. I see why you're confused. Anyway, the asking for you is specific for that situation. Someone is asking for you. Most of the time, I asked you for something, but in the case, someone is at the door asking for you. So another person is asking for you. All right here, I'm going to say stop questions because I think I got a lot of questions. I got to catch up, guys. So right there, stop the questions. Respiratory. Rohan. Respiratory. 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 That's how you pronounce the word. Respiratory. Layla, I'm afraid of him too. He was unhappy at school too. I don't know why they put comma before to in the first sentence and they don't put it in the second sentence. Well, to always has a comma. The comma must be there. So in the second sentence, it's a mistake. Where did you see that mistake? If it's if it's in formal writing, it is a big mistake. If it's informal writing, it's not so big. But the comma should be there. Kawi, I made delicious food for you. That is correct. Benish, Robin, what happened? What do you mean, what happened? Nanette, okay, Robin, now we are asking you any questions. It's a good idea. Yeah, Nanette, you should be studying English every day, writing down your questions. You have questions, you bring them to me about grammar, reading, pronunciation, anything you got, I'll do my best to help you. They were terrified. It was a terrible scene. Could you pronounce scene? Scene. And there's a lot of scene. So that's just a scene. We have similar words. Let's put scenic or scenery. Scene, scenic, scenery. And Benish, I think there is a technical problem. I can't hear your lecture. Well, I think, can everyone else hear? I think everyone else can hear me, Benish. My father's wife is nice. Could I say it instead of my stepmother? Yes, you can. I would recommend that, Layla, to say my father's wife, because stepmother kind of means you're still a child, but Layla, you're not a child. My father's wife, but you could say stepmother. Deep space. I mostly learn English in English. So sometimes some words don't make sense in my mind. For example, what does the word loop mean, or looping? I'm trying to make sense of these words in my head. Well, good for you to study English in English. And loop can have many different meanings. I'm not sure the context, but a loop will kind of mean some sort of circle, a loop. The roller coaster goes up and then comes down and loops. That's a loop. When you're writing in cursive in English, you write H. That could be a loop, something like that. Loop can have many meanings. OW, is Google Voice correct in pronunciation? Well, it's strange, but the pronunciation should be correct. I don't know every word. Maybe if you could go to... Let's check Google. Let's check the word loop.
Loop.
Yeah. If you're going to Google Dictionary, it's fine. I'm not sure where you're going, OW. Give me a link and I'll check that voice. Win, I saw a lot of phrasal verbs these days. How do I memorize those? You cannot memorize the phrasal verbs, Win. It is impossible to look at lists of phrasal verbs. There's probably thousands of phrasal verbs. The only way to master phrasal verbs is a lot of reading. Do you need to know all the phrasal verbs? Probably not, Win, but reading will definitely help you improve your understanding of phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs very advanced. Layla, I will marry you. I will marry to you. I am married to him. What is the difference between them? Well, the first one, I will marry you. That is correct. I will marry to you. I don't think we use that. I am married to him. Past tense, different grammar. You're talking about future. I will marry you. We're not going to use to you, but in the past tense, we do use to. I am married to you. But we don't say to you for the future. OW, you can imagine a human voice like a computer. I've never met any humans talk like a computer. OW, can you add a series of videos for you to talk about general topic? Well, what do you mean, OW? Pretty cat. Rob and I started phonetics last week, and I have a problem with long vowel sounds. Could you pronounce all the E? Pretty cat. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna point at, because I usually don't teach. I don't teach stuff, and I have a lot of videos. I already made a lot of videos on that, so I'm going to point you to. It's the second time. So, Pretty Cat, I'm giving you that link. Fanny taught all the vowel sounds. And she goes into detail about all those vowel sounds. So check out Fanny's series on those vowel sounds, and she will help you better than I could. Did you eat Japanese food? And if you ate it, what do you think? Yeah, I like some Japanese food. Not all. I don't like seafood, so that's a big problem in Asia. Which tone would you prefer to use in politics and business, American or British? American and British are exactly the same accent. They're equally useful. OW, I would use your country accent. There's nothing wrong with your country accent. Imagine you can have had together. Oh, I have had. Oh, you're talking about the grammar. Let's see if Esther taught that grammar. Well, yep, I have the perfect video for you.
He has been learning.
And here you go. So for have had, imagine you can, check out that link. Esther does a great job. Oh, a loop in programming. Oh, geez, deep space. I'm not the guy to help. Programming is another language, you know. I'm not the guy to help deep space. A loop, I don't know, sorry. But, yeah, well, it's going to be the same idea. Anything loop is going back. It's going back loop. It's some sort of circle. Starting here, going back, coming again. That's a loop. So it's going to be the same in programming. Imagine you can. Thank you. Yeah, I'm getting tired. So we'll end up in about 2 minutes, guys. Any last comments? Get them in. You tried to answer all questions today. Yeah, I did my best. Does reading silently in English books in a bus or break from work help, or do you have to read out loud? Reading silently is perfect. Now, a lot of students have to understand fluency is here, not when you're speaking. Here is where you get the fluency. Your brain understands English. And then a part of that is writing, and a part of that is speaking and listening, but your brain becomes fluent. And reading gets right to the brain directly. Your brain, so you don't need to speak out loud. If you're reading a lot, you are becoming fluent. And there are a lot of people who cannot speak, right? They might be deaf, they can't hear, or they might have some other problem, they can't speak. They are fluent in English. Although they can't speak English, they are fluent. They read, they understand English, they understand what they hear, what they read, they are fluent. So you do not, inside your mind is still good. All right, thank you. Yeah, deep space. Something could be repeating. That is possible, but a loop, it's gonna be like that. Some sort of loop. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. 1 hour. We did it. I'll be back here next Sunday, so please come back. And study English until then. Bring in some interesting questions like today. All right, guys. So see you next time. And Layla, I'll try to check out your Kako Talk question as soon as I can. Thank you. Bye.